Yeah, so I wanted to check in on the crowd that's making this their own culture, right? You know, these people that would want to go after a baker like this, or maybe push for their own activism. So I have a video here today that some people have been talking about online, and I've been seeing some like reactions made to it, and we're gonna be reacting to it today. And a little funny story, I pasted it in a chat for Ashton to watch, and it looks like he's watched through the whole thing, even though I just took a screenshot of like the middle part and watched a few clips, but I didn't really like want to look through the whole thing. But now I'm gonna have to. So I'm sure he hates me for that. Because I didn't tell him anything. I was just kind of like, hey man, here's the video we're gonna review, and then he watches through the whole thing. He's like, I hated every second of that. He's like, I hated every second of that, and I was like, oh, you watched it?
Now imagine this video gets flagged for sexually explicit content.
Yeah, I could imagine that would happen.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting choice of undergarment.
Yep. Yes, indeed. That's the only good part.
Yeah.
It's the funniest part.
The hate crime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's that. Oh dude.
Yeah, there's that. In line with the song, with the beat of the song. Oh, and it gets worse too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what's about to come. Yep. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Cheers, boys.
Drink up. Get yourself some liquid courage there.
How much of this is permissible on a normal YouTube account?
Absolutely none of it. Especially not the bottle throw. You understand why I hated you now?
Yeah, okay. I saw that. Is this supposed to be seductive?
I think that's the idea.
It's giving that light skin stare.
Okay, here's my thing. 1 to 10, how is he attractive in the gay community? Like, what is his score in the gay community? Because, like, to straight women, I'm guessing he's like a 3 tops.
Well, that's why he's gay.
So, like, to gay men, what the f*** is he? Because he's, like, pretending that he's, like, this, like, hot person, like, intrinsically. I'm guessing, like, really the value in him is, like, for his celebrity. And that's the idea of, like, all those people chasing him, because I don't think he would get that many gay men to chase him unless he's, like, some 10 in the gay community, apparently, if it weren't for him paying them. But I have a secondary question. How many of those, like, backup dancers and everything like that have been to, like, a drag queen story hour? That's my question, because you had a few drag queens there. You had a few, like, transgender individuals there, many gay men. Or did he just like collect all of the degenerates of like a pride parade? Because like all the piss fetish stuff and just the sexually explicit content, that's the worst of like what you see at a pride parade. Hopefully there's some worse things.
It's not the worst thing you see there.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's just, I mean, it is for YouTube. I bet he wanted to release a more sexually explicit version, but he's just like
the Lil Nas X shower scene.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so like going on that though, actually, yeah, that you could draw parallels between the two, because Lil Nas X did drop a video where he was, as Andrew Tate loves to say, twerking on the devil. You know, like Lil Nas X.
I've only seen the twerking on the devil part. I haven't seen the music video.
It's well, that's how it goes. And he markets himself a lot to kids. So obviously dropping a video like that is gonna do a little bit of socialization there in a preferable way to these people. And by these people, I just mean the ones that are going out and making videos like this. You know, whatever your preference is, if you're just doing this, Yeah, I don't know that it's best to market that to kids, but we have Sam Smith, and people are saying, it's homophobic to go after him for this because, what if a woman were doing it? You'd accept that, you'd be fine with that. Okay, well, first of all, not the best thing to be making as a music video, but even then, I mean, yeah, he's fat and he's sweaty, and I really don't like that. So yeah, you're right. I'm not a fan of a big sweaty man doing that kind of stuff on video. If I had to pick, it would be the woman, and that is just because I am a man.
Yeah, exactly. And even that, in the case of that, Lizzo exists. He's just like a fatter, worse male Lizzo.
If I had to pick, still Lizzo, but still Lizzo's not great either. I don't like that.
Exactly. Like, we don't like that sexually explicit content either, but also...
And people are going to say, oh, it's just because she's fat. If it were a skinny woman... Well, yeah, still, the skinny woman is preferable to the fat woman. It's still preferable. You just keep saying, oh, but if it were better, you'd like it more. Yeah.
If it were to appeal to a straight male more, you'd like it more.
Of course. What is this, Gamergate? But, so also Sam Smith, a little bit about where he's at with his career right now. Sam Smith called for BRIT Awards to go gender neutral, and he says it's a shame for no women to be nominated. And he called for the award show to do away with the male and female categories because the men were the ones that won when they put it in that way. So, I mean, I don't know, Sam. I guess you're calling for a little bit of equity here, just so women can get in on it.
So wait, what do they have currently? Do they have music divided into like male category and female category? And he's calling for the end of that, or is it the opposite?
So it says singer Sam Smith called for an end to separate awards for men and women, but lamented this year that no women were nominated for the now gender neutral Artist of the Year category for the BRIT Award. So there is a gender neutral Artist of the Year category, but he was upset that no women were put in for this. He identifies as non-binary and called for the awards to not make distinctions based upon gender back in 2021. I look forward to a time where award shows can be reflective of the society we live in. Let's celebrate everybody, regardless of gender, race, ability, sexuality, and class, he said. So, but in his view, what society is this, and what sort of things is he looking for more representation on? And is it really reflective of where society's at?
I think it's the same sort of thing that pundits say when they talk about our democracy. They don't really mean like the ends of a democratic vote. They really mean their values being enforced. If they lose, it's because our democracy was subverted. If they win, it's our democracy coming into fruition. So it is a matter of they view a different cultural... I don't know if it's a hegemonic force or it's a substrate. I don't know if it's coming from above or below, but I would say, from our perspective, I would say it's above. Cultural hegemonic force trying to overtake the minds of everybody in a society, in the sense that they want complete adherence to the ideology. They want complete adherence, and I wouldn't say... No, to a degree, it's straight up worship of this is a good. Anybody who views this as a bad is evil and should be absolutely ostracized from society. Anybody who wants to criticize Sam Smith is homophobic, and we're going to use the loosest definition of that term when we are defending the use of the term, but we're going to infuse it with the most emotional vigor and hatred and meaning when we are accusing others of it. Like, because homophobic, when they express it, they simply mean it as hate of homosexuals, that you are a terrible person who hates homosexuals. But when they try to defend the term, it's just like, well, criticizing behavior is homophobic. It's just like, you have so many different definitions of the word that you are absolutely degrading the meaning of it. And to flip the argument on its head, by degrading the meaning of this word that meant so much to the gay people of the past, you are being homophobic yourself in this regard. And you can do the same thing with racist. You can do the same thing, kind of less so with transphobic, but with all of these different terms that they like to throw around so much. And you see a similar parody in the halls of government.
So I just thought of this. The people that are saying this is homophobic, don't they know he identifies as non-binary?
It's true. That's
How
true.
can he be
I guess
gay?
Homophobic's the catch-all for
How can he be
pride.
gay? But how can he be gay?
Yeah.
Homo means, same. So
So
what are they saying about his sex?
What would I guess pansexual? It would have to be pansexual because it can't be bisexual.
You're
Because
panphobic.
bisexual is like a two genders thing.